Hi DIYers, Sterling with Alarm Grid here, and today we're going to show you how to change the date and time on your Honeywell Lyric wireless security system. So, this Lyric has already been associated with monitoring service, and therefore it's got the Wi-Fi communications active with the router. It actually has a cellular card installed as well, so it's communicating to AlarmNet via Wi-Fi and cellular, and it's actually grabbing the date and time based on the server time. So 6:01 p.m. Is already grabbing that time from the server. However, if we were in non-Eastern time zone, this time would be off. All right, it's smart enough to grab the time from the server, but it needs to be told what time zone the system is in. And so if you're Pacific Standard Time and you want to change so that this timing is not 3 hours in the future, you have to hit Security, Tools. You can go at this two ways: installer mode or master mode, master programming mode. If you do 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the default master, you can hit date and time. You could select your custom date, but it's going to override when the server is active, so there's no point in doing that. Just hit the down arrow twice, and now you have this selection to choose Pacific. And if you save it on Pacific time and come back out to the home screen, it'll take a minute to update, but this 6:02 time will fall back to 3:02 because there's a 3-hour time difference between East Coast Standard Time and Pacific Standard Time. And because we've locked in that date time selection, once this server updates, which we should be able to force it to update. Well, we could run a reboot, but it will update after a time and fall back to that 3:02. So again, if you're not East Coast time zone, you want to make sure you change your time zone selection in your panel to make sure that your server updated time updates to the proper time. And you can see just right there, it fell back to 3:03. Now that we've changed it to 3:03, we lied. We're not in Pacific time. We're actually in Eastern. So let's show you using the installer code how to change it back. So we did it with the master code programming 1, 2, 3, 4 before. Now we're going to do 4, 1, 1, 2, which is the default programmer code. And when we hit program, we have date time as an option. Same exact process, down arrow twice. Toggle it until it says East Coast. You'll notice also, different than the Lynx Touch, they've added a few different time zone options for people that aren't even in the United States. So that's kind of cool as well if you're one of our international customers. So now that we've saved it back to East Coast, that one updated even faster. Right away, went to 6:04. We're back to the right date and time. So that is how to program the date and time. Really, once you're live with monitoring, which we urge every Lyric system to be monitored, the date and time portion will update live, but the time zone portion of the date and time is very important that you know how to select that. And that's what this video shows you. So we hope you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions on how your date and time works on your Honeywell Lyric system, please email us, support@alarmgrid.com, and make sure to subscribe to our channel, as we'll be releasing a lot more videos about this great new, revolutionary new Honeywell Lyric security system.